The NBA owners recently voted to explore expansion within the league, but did you know you can do that right now in NBA?
Thank you for having fun from representation. It's been,
The WNBA
now viewers cons brought so many and that wants to. Paige Beckers, you've got Asia Wilson. They have
to be a role model.
Players in the WNBA.
Players that have played with me or boy wearing a Caitlin Clark jersey. I think it's really such.
To the checkered flag as
Million BC
with 2. $100,000. Full power slam. Over combo. Nice. In the out of the defender's reach and into the net from a 100 socials for Nets 1.
Remember, you can find out who wins the Season 5 Top Play vote on our social media channels. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
And if you want to submit your best plays, we're always checking that hashtag 2KTVWow on social channels.
And YouTube if you don't have social media. So keep them coming, and the plays this year have been blowing us out of the park.
So much fun. Until then, enjoy the game, go get those top plays, and I'll see you out there on Season 6.
Big game tonight.
Man, they're all big, Xander. But tonight we're going...
And not eat anything on the floor that puts fallen after 3 seconds too. That's not what we mean. Then no.
Every 3 seconds, move your focus. We have a lot to watch.
39 last year.
Don't want to get tunnel vision. No pun
I'd like to
intended.
see each of us
Keep
try
your
to
eyes
schedule
active
2
and be alert at all
international
times.
visits next month.
Good words to
Talk
live
to your
by,
teams
Madeline.
and let me know how we should split our
And
time.
then we
Sounds
saw
good.
the new Jake Duvall movie Monday.
Ooh, I've been wanting to see that.
Exciting
Yeah, what'd you
times,
think?
right? Developing our player evaluations on a whole new level.
You didn't like it?
No, I did.
You are a liar. It's Jake Duvall. How could you not like it?
Good, MP. And they talk about doing stuff together as kids.
So, Tim, relative to the rest of the NBA, these two teams like to play a more measured pace.
That's right, Kevin, and as a result, execution is going to be critical. Timing and spacing and decisions with the basketball. Whichever team performs their sets the most cleanly will have the edge in this one.
A lot in front of them. We've seen it already this season. MP has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams. You know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And let's give MP credit. He has walked the walk. The tougher the competition's been, the better they've been. This team is behind MP all the way, and the leadership he provides, they're not afraid of anybody.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Houdini, also Mitchell out there, and it's Prosper in at the center position. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Well, you could see it on Barrett's face. He couldn't wait to bring the ball up right there and hit a three of his own.
A three from MP. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
And there's the bucket from MP. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Quickly with it. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Barrett. Barnes screen on Mitchell. Here's Barnes. Here's Marie Boyle. Covered by Mobley. And here's MP for three. Another three for Cleveland.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Dick. And it's off from three-point range.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Max Strus is checked in for Cleveland. Harden comes in for Houdini. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for MP. Look now for Cleveland. Tomlin's checked in. And it's Sam Merrill in for Evan Mobley. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Harden. Sam Merrill out there with Max Strus. Then it's MP. And it's Tomlin in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here is Hawkins. Still scoreless. 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot up.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. 12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Mobo. And again, Toronto no up. And here's MP for 3. Mobo with the rebound. The Raptors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Pass to Reed. Toronto working the ball around now. Reed is screen. Here's Hawkins. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Tomlin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, Jim, we know every team in the league needs shooting, and that's something that Jordan Hawkins can provide.
Well, he's got beautiful mechanics on his shot, Kevin, and a quick release. He still has room to grow, but shooters are going to find minutes.
And here's Hawkins following the three-pointer by MP. Here's Shed, covered by MP. Shed fires from deep. Hawkins can't get that one to fall.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
MP looking around. No good on the triple. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Shed. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. MP outside. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range? They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Barrett. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Quickly. In the corner, Barrett with it. And no good that time.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Tyson. And he's good on the 3-ball.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little different.
Through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cavaliers on top, running away with this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us. Neither team. The Raptors' depth is being challenged. Unfortunately, Brandon Ingram is hurt. A gigantic loss. He could score when you got.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that concludes halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
and that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. Scotty Barnes is out there with Grady Dick. And Murray Boyles in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, the Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Kevin?
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. MP, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't...
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Max Strus is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Harden. Then it's MP. And it's Tomlin in at the pivot, manning the middle. The Cavaliers leading by 23. And a deep three from MP. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game. Toronto shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Driving to the basket. Hawkins shot good.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And here's MP for 3. And the Cavaliers with another 3.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
Inside, and the dunk by Reed.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. The 3 from MP. Mobo with the rebound. So it's Toronto. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Hawkins kicks to Quickly. Offensive rebound. Reed plays it up and dunks it in. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Quickly with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Pass to Walter. No good with the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this one to lead.
Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 41.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing. Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Quickly against MP. And that one, good.
And certainly Quickly is not afraid to attack that painted area if he sees an opening.
The 3 from MP. Knocks down the 3 ball. Houdini's got 47 points.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the 3-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Here's Quickly. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Quickly's got 4 points this quarter. MP outside. Yet another bucket.
Amazing that 50-point nights have almost become routine for this guy.
He's coming close to the all-time mark in that category. Remarkable.
And for years, Wilt Chamberlain's record has been considered unbreakable. I guess he never got the memo.
That is such a creative move. With the ball in his hands quickly can really be special.
MP outside. There's the three. Mobo with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Hawkins from outside the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Cleveland.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Now, quickly. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one to come into an...
Good game, MP.
See ya, MP.
You didn't like it?
No, I didn't.
You were a liar. Jake Duvall. How could you not like it?
It just wasn't my
To
thing.
remind them how vigilant and responsible. Keep
Which
it
part?
MP's about to tear it up.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Edwards. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's SGA in at the point guard position.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Houdini, and he converts the layup. And the second All-Star selection for MP. He's making a habit of this.
It's one habit he's not keen to break. And with his devotion to the work, it's reasonable to expect more of the same.
SGA, good.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Nailed from three-point land.
Coming right back. MP with a huge three.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. For three, Edwards. Jason Tatum grabs the board. And here's MP for three. The offensive rebound. Pass to Tatum. A three from MP. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside Edwards. Wembanyama passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Jokic top of the key. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him, and Jokic slams it in.
And no one's going to ever claim that the All-Star Weekend is about defense, and we got a taste of that right there.
And some...
You know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
The West trails by 4. They got Jason Tatum. Cunningham is out there with MP. Then there's Banchero. And it's Giannis in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Carries the long-range jumper. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Who's watching here?
From the arc, MP getting out in front on the break.
That's such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move. For the big stage of the All-Star Week.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And here's Morant, following the three-pointer by MP.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
And another three from the East.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
On its way from Curry for two. Another miss by Curry.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Giannis. Houdini's got 27.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Looking to end the run. Again, Curry missing.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by MP. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Banchero. Here's Edwards. And good that time. Edwards got his first bucket of the night.
Making plays for others, Wembanyama.
And here's MP for three. The West grabs the miss. Here's Morant. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wembanyama passes to Jokic. That one falls. 8 points for Jokic.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
The East leading by 11. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Curry. For the three. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And here's MP for three. And so it's the East All-Stars holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And so, MV will bring it up for the East. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. They've got Nikola Jokic. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Edwards in at the 2. And here's Jokic. Following the three-pointer by MP. Shoots over Embiid. Jokic, no good. The East leading by 14. A 3 from MP. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night. So it's the West now. Here's SGA. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
A 3 from MP. And another 3 from the East.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
The West trails by 18. SGA with the ball. 7 points in the game. Drills the three-pointer. Jokic has got 11 points.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And the call will go against Houdini. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Wembanyama finds Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets that one.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The East leading by 16. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. From downtown, MP again from deep. MP's got 42 in the game.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
That one goes in.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
The 3 from MP. And another 3 from the East.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3s? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Edwards can't hit. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Now the West with the ball. With the step back. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. MP inside. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 50 points.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
And timeout called. By Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Duren, he's checked in for Embiid. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Jason Tatum. The West also making some changes. Holmgren, he's checked in for Jokic. Clyde comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Edwards. Drills it from outside.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
MP outside. The crossover, and it's good on the layup. MP's got 52 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Again, the West All-Stars.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
And here's MP for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Houdini's got 55.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And a wide open look for Flag. Off target from outside. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. And that one's good. Houdini.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Flag. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's MP making things happen for the East. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point. And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Duran out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Houdini. Then it's Johnson. And it's Ball in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Giannis kicks to MP. Offline with his three. Here's Flag, covered by MP. And Flag throws it down hard.
I'll tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
And here is MP. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. MP's got 60.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Morant with the screen on Johnson. Back to Morant. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Holmgren outside. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. And that one's good. Houdini.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Edwards against Ball. Edwards can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
And stolen by MP. There's the drive. And the dunk by MP.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Jokic on top, defended by Duran. Holmgren. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Here's MP. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
MP outside. The three-pointer, no good. Morant outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And perimeter scoring. I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.